When Americans plan their Caribbean vacations, they really often sleep on Puerto Rico. Here in San Juan, you have everything you could possibly want. Great weather, beautiful ocean views, and you don't need your passport. I'm Nelson George from BlackAtlas.com. Welcome to San Juan, Puerto Rico. When you come to San Juan, one of the things that's really going to catch your eye are these magnificent fortresses and castles and this ring of wall that goes all around old San Juan. At some points, in fact, it's said to be 40 feet high and even 47 feet thick at certain points. They were constructed by the Spanish starting really in the 1600s to protect the city from marauding pirates as well as opposing navies. And a lot of it was built, most of it was built on the back of African slaves. So when you see the beauty of the city, also acknowledge the contributions that folks of color made to making and creating all that beauty. I'm in Old San Juan section of Puerto Rico, and I'm at a place called the Museum of Our African Roots, which actually translates to
Museo de la Raíz Africana.
And I'm with Danelia
Yes.
Pagan, who is going to tell us tell me about what this museum is about.
This museum is part of the Institute of Puerto Rican Culture. Its purpose is to represent all the African heritage in our Puerto Rican identity.
When did Africans first come to Puerto Rico?
One of the first African people that came was Juan Garrido. Juan Garrido was the right hand of Juan Ponce de Leon.
And Ponce de Leon is a guy who basically was the main conqueror of...
The first Spanish, we call him the first Spanish governor that came in here in Puerto Rico.
So his right-hand man was an African slave from Angola.
He arrived to Spain as a slave, but he bought his freedom. He came here as a Spanish conqueror as well. And he wasn't here in Puerto Rico. It is known that he was in charge of a squad of African slaves when they came in here. These Africans, they were forced to adopt all the Spanish traditions.
Yeah. Now we have all these drums, and a lot of New Yorkers and people who might know about salsa.
Yes.
But there's another kind of music and dance that's very important called la bamba.
Bomba. Bomba is an African rhythm originally from West Africa. Yes. Of course, these slaves brought this tradition, this musical tradition, in here. Sure. Salsa has a lot of roots of bomba rhythms.
So bomba, in a way, is like it's like the blues. It's the root music here. Yes. Where is the museum in Puerto Rico, and tell me a little bit about why people should come here?
We are located in the Plaza San Jose Plaza, in the San Sebastian Street. And you should come in here because if you want to know us as Puerto Ricans, you want to understand the way we are, the way we feel, the way that we talk, you may come in here, you must come in here. And if you want to discover the foods that are in here, you must come in here because I can recommend you all the good places. And if you come in here, you may understand our musical tradition, because the African roots in our music is the most influential one.
Hey, it's Nelson George here at Raíces, which means roots. It is a restaurant that's been in business over a decade here in Puerto Rico. Started in central Puerto Rico and has this spot here in Old San Juan, which is incredibly popular. There's a long line waiting outside. This is a sampler of various kind of street foods from Puerto Rican cuisine. I got some banana shake here, and we're gonna have mofongo, which is a very traditional Puerto Rican dish made primarily out of fried banana, plantain, if you will. And I'm gonna have a pork chop. I don't usually eat a lot of pork, but I understand that pork chops here are insane, so I'm gonna have a little bit. So one of the things that's great about the motif of the restaurant is that they really are about the whole idea of roots. And so There's the waitresses walk around in outfits that go back. They echo kind of the look of Yoruba, actually, the white, the beads, which is sort of celebrating the African roots and in terms of religion and so on. Taino, which is the native roots as well as European in terms of how the men wear the hats they're wearing. So in the clothing, the staff wears, and the decoration of the restaurant, Raíces, really speaks to roots, and it's got really good food to boot. I'm sitting in front of Plaza del Mercado in the Santurce section of San Juan. The market is a very kind of a landmark here in town. Inside during the day, fresh fruits, produce, really great flavors from all over the island, as well as hats, cigars, and other items. At night, you see all these bars and restaurants that ring the plaza. Especially on the weekends, it's full of live music, bands, people dancing, and just locals having a good time. So whether you come during the day for food and fruit, or at night for nightlife and dancing, the Plaza del Mercado in Santurce is a great destination. In the hierarchy of mixed drinks, the pina colada is, not up there with the martini or whatever else. But in San Juan, Puerto Rico, it is honored. You see plaques in the city about it. You see different people talking about it, bars named after it. The pina colada is kind of the official drink of San Juan. In fact, a bartender at the hotel back here, the Caribe Hilton, reputedly created the pina colada as we know it in 1963. So when you come to San Juan, gotta take a sip. When you come to Puerto Rico, come to San Juan, Piñones, the area of Piñones outside of San Juan proper is a great place to visit. I'm here at this beautiful sort of cove here in Piñones. Piñones is named after the first freed slave in Puerto Rico. And not surprisingly, the vibe here is very multicultural, a lot of brown people. This is a place where children and families come to have fun away from the tourist section. So if you want to get a flavor for more of real San Juan, real Puerto Rico, Piñones is one place I recommend. San Juan, Puerto Rico is a place with great tourist attractions, a rich history, and many hidden gems. I'm Nelson George from BlackAtlas.com. Catch you in the air.